MLB Network has baseball from the Valley of the Sun, Chase Field in Phoenix. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Garrett Staples gets the start for Arizona.
What's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here. Today we're back on MLB The Show 18. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe.
In his last start, hopefully his mojo starts turning around.
Up next for Arizona, Rich Primetime, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Still no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rich Primetime. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Rosales
gone,
B. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field.
Number 25
for him on the year, and it gives the Diamondbacks a 3-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rich Primetime, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out. And try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hard hit ball to
I had
second,
the opportunity to ask for a trade, but Primetime decided he's going to play out the year.
So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field, and that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season.
And didn't make it to second.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman: he's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. He also has 1 home run.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile.
Stop talking.
From both sides of the plate with pop. Defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Primetime, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runner goes for second. Hit on the ground out to short.
Come on, baby, you're up.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Ready for another shot now. Rich Primetime, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And a relay home. Tag not in time. And we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at
hang
first.
on, right there, right here.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run on a couple of.
We learn how to use Showtime. I never used Showtime to bat before. That shit don't work.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Excuse me.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Arizona came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Archie Bradley claims the win. Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball on the show. Henderson Alvarez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out.
Yeah,
it'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
12, 6, and a single.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Guys, the swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
Dickerson is there, and he has it for the out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown. Next to the plate for the Padres, Norman Sanborn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hard hit to first. Prime time ranges to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another chance. Rich, prime time. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to right. Rosales waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders. Ready once again. Rich, prime time. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. The pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Sanborn is up with it, and a good throw gets him one gone. Digging in once again, Thomas Ono. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Straight up, straight up.
High in the air. Marte over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And as we welcome into the ballgame, we find the bases empty, one away here in the inning.
I never even looked to see what their record was.
Digging in, Rich Primetime. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Touché, sir.
That was a hell of a stop.
Freddie Arias has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is...
Here we are at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona, just about set for Friday Night Baseball on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he can throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early.
And he will get there to make the running play.
Wow. Can't believe he got there and caught that ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Rich Primetime. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Cutter.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep.
Yeah, you need that in the
well, he's going to hold this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Time now for the Rockies' Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 players making some noise in the upper minors.
Well,
that'll bring in Joey Rickard. For sure. He went down on strikes last time up. 3-1 pitch. Towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after starting the game over.
Striding in once again, Rich Primetime. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And there he goes towards second. Strike taken to throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
That would bring in Guillermo Heredia now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Where that Walker Heredia?
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
I wonder why they would walk Heredia to get to Lindor. He's going to strike out.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Runner goes for third. Swing, and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. Sanchez. Digging in and looking for more. Rich Primetime. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it.
Wow, that's
got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's how tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1, the final score. The Colorado Rockies came through when it mattered in the 9th on the. It's an overcast. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rich Primetime, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. These Rockies guys, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Elvis Espinoza, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
Lindor is worse.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Drilled to first. He's got it. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Mark Howry. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now the payoff pitch home. It's on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in, Rich Primetime. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit this one the other way.
Too late on that swing.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rich Primetime.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pena is after it. He's through first and hustling for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
On the ground towards short. The throw will go to third. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rich Primetime, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded.
Pull him off the bag.
First baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping up now, Elvis Espinoza. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. We've played 8 full.
Somebody came through big for Diamondbacks.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really well, and in the end, his performance helped propel them to another victory.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Diamondbacks came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Well, the clear skies typically mean one thing, a hot afternoon here at Chase Field in Phoenix. Garrett Staples gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Good
out of here,
taken high and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 26 for him on the season. And the Diamondbacks move out in front. It's now 2-1.
Come on, Lindor. Get a hit while you're up there.
Yep. This is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Striding in for the Rockies, number 90. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Wow.
Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there.
Right.
Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Into the box now, Joey Rickard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. To the short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
He pressed the button before he got up and picked the ball up, and he picked it up and threw it to second anyway.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rich Primetime. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Yeah, that last at that, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1-0 the count. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
Wow.
The 1-1. Boy, late on the curveball here, yet he's still able to drive this one deep down the right field line.
Out of here.
So a 2-run homer down the line in right field.
You didn't even think that was going to be
as we are all tied
a home run. That didn't feel so good coming off the bat. But I guess it was just long enough.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start.
Into the box, Rich Primetime. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts.
Got 2 outs. Lindor coming up to bat. Most likely he's going to strike out.
Either they have a ton of respect
or
for
hit
the man
into
on the
a
mound,
double
and
play.
they're just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting rough.
Stinks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Oh, he might get the walk. Give him the walk, then give him a freebie. They're feeling bad for him.
And that pitch misses.
Feeling bad for him. They're like, oh, we're gonna just give him a base.
The bases are loaded
see if we can get his
away. I think he was trying to be
confidence
too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single.
Now let's see if Iridia comes up and get a hit.
Iridia now. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Bregman on third.
Most likely Iridia is going to strike out.
Lindor.
And if he do hit it, he's probably going to be out at first. Oh, well. He popped it up.
Sanchez has a play. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Rich Primetime will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Number 90, he's got it, and the side is retired. So the standing in, number 90. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Came up and did some
man,
work.
I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope. He's not
I don't know why I always...
and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
The 2nd for 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play.
How about it? That's center field.
This one's down to 3rd. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at 3rd as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Well, there's a case, not that.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Rich Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Side
on
pitcher.
The first pitch.
Oh, right in his chest.
Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
That guy should be like curled up on the fucking ground, rolling around in pain. Oh, it's in
you think he's going to tell him about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you.
Lindor 0 for 1, 3 walks. They walked Lindor 3 times. Wow. It must not did the scouting report. Lindor strikes out more than he friggin' hits, so I don't know why they walk him 3 times.
And this is swung on
there
and
you
missed
go.
a huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of this game, and he came back with another good pitch.
Yeah, he's going to strike out, too.
A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Coming to the
4 for 5, 2 home runs, 2 singles, 4 RBIs.
Game for him so far.
Colorado then took the lead back.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Yeah. Why the fuck didn't
Now
it?
here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Arizona down to its last strike. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. Close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today.
Giants, Padres, Dodgers, Diamondbacks, and Rockies. Rockies are 12 games out of first. We're 9.5 out of first.
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight the opener of a 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs.
Not that their record is better than ours. Well, it is better than ours, but
and it's coming your way
it just
next.
flipped backwards. If we flipped our records around, we'll have the same.
Alfredo Hernandez is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You'd think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around and turn around in a big way.
Fucking suck at hitting.
Stepping into the box, Rich.
Terrible.
And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
I decided that I was going to stick the year out and then ask for a trade next year.
Here comes the first pitch. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Now this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll hit off the ivy out there.
Oh, come on. Oh, dumbass. Why didn't you keep running?
And he's able to get back to first, no problem, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Hit the ivy bush.
Now batting, Francisco Lindor. And now the Diamondbacks look to
Can't believe all season Lindor only has 3 home runs. Wow.
Hit in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Henniger. 2 down. Long throw to third. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup. They can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but they have speed.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
Thought it would have got through the hole, but it didn't.
So in now for Chicago, Alex Fink. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. On the ground down the first baseline. And And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
What the fuck was that guy at third?
Digging in to try it again. Rich Primetime as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
That's a boy.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt. Riding in once again, Ozzie Albies, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here's the 0-2 to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The 1-2.
Foul ball. But I dove the wrong way anyway.
First. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rich Primetime.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Hard on the ground toward short. Morales has it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Alex Morales. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard. Throw to second is in time, and that's a fantastic play. Back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base.
I didn't think I caught the ball. That's why it took so long to throw it.
Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From his seat to second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready for another chance. Rich Primetime. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ball 2 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
He should have been running hard.
This is the
not jogging the second base
right here. Batter versus pitcher, you fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Lindor actually got a hitter's count.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 4-2 game.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter. At ball, you're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last 8.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side.
Hits it hard, but no smoking.
4-2 with the final score tonight. The Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Alfredo Hernandez wins his 3rd of the season. Now from the windy city of Chicago. Leading off the inning, Rich Primetime, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming, here it is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And you can see there he currently holds the top spot on this Arizona roster in that category.
Top spot in everything on this friggin' team.
Inside with the slider.
Come on, Lindor, take that. Take that hit and get on base.
He's a really good hitter, and this is probably a good example why. He fell behind 0-2, but knowing they're probably going to try to get him to chase a pitcher's pitch, he got really patient. He's still up against the ropes a little, but he's in a much better position now on a 2-2 count.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Francisco Lindor goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. That'll bring you. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Why is he sacrificing?
Now at the plate, Elvis Espinosa. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
When it's early. Well, I guess it is the time to be doing it since it's early in the game. But Espinosa struck out anyway, so that sacrifice was nothing.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rich Primetime. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. Hit in the air to right field. Piscotty's there for it. And that retires the side. 3 runs. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is on the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Ready once again, Rich Primetime. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. So far this season, Primetime is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Still even at 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
That one's out of here.
Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 28 on the season, and the lead is now 7-2.
You guys need to. Oh shit, that's new.
Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
D-Roll, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now.
Digging in and looking for more. Rich, Primetime. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Line towards center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ball to short. Scooped up on the backhand. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 9th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Cubs 2. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Rich. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Rich, Primetime. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Nasty
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability.
Oh, that's
he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. So 1-2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
To second for 1, on to first, a double play.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point.
The guy with the handlebar mustache, he won his another game. Was that his 4th or 5th win?
And tonight's final, 7-3.
Maybe.
The D-backs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Daniel Mengden earns win number 4 on the season. Patrick Cochran allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been... We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Isaac Robeson is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA.
Well, because it's a 5 doesn't mean anything. Our team is so freaking bad that guy with a 5 ERA and a 2 and 4 record can beat us.
Games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
A swing and a drive sent down.
You can't put that ball there, buddy.
Racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or out.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
I don't know why he's telling me to hold up.
The next Cub-up, Julio Medrano.
First baseman, Julio Medrano.
The 1-2. Ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Back here on the north side at Wrigley Field as we get a look at
shiny dome. Or alien looking.
Up next for Arizona, Rich Primetime.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Bregman on at first, nobody out.
What the hell?
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Oh,
no doubter. That's a no doubt.
Field. Looking up is Contreras into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the D-backs have come back to tie things at 3.
Oh, excuse me.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rich Primetime, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball.
How did I miss that ball?
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little different.
There's definitely something wrong because he said there was good swing timing and I missed. That was early, so that one I give it to him.
0-2, here it comes. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to...
Rich Primetime will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
I got all underneath that one. Bull.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Power swing button sucks.
Lifted in the air to right field. Primetime is there. He's got it 1 away.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
A player receives the check-in from one of his coaches.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys tomorrow in another stream. Peace.